Hey, 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 what's going on, everyone? All right, it is Thursday. My name is Karen Medeiros, if you don't know who I am. And I am so excited. We are starting the Wonder Woman series, episode 1 today. So we're going to be doing this every Thursday. I'm not sure for how long, but today is the first one. And I'm so excited that I get to welcome Brenda Lee Lang. She's going to share a little bit about her depression, a little bit about her anxiety, and the one thing that has helped her get through it. So I am going to bring her on camera. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to see if I can invite her. If not, she will be on in a minute because she knows she's coming on. All right, so let me type this in. There she is. Invite. All right, there we go. What's going on, everyone? If you think that this could help anyone on your friends list, please go ahead and give it a share. We would appreciate it. And as soon as she, I think my phone's a little crooked, but as soon as she comes on, we're gonna get started. There we go. Bum, 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 bum. So I have invited her. What is going on, everyone? Happy Thursday. There we go. I feel like I am crooked. That's okay. Happy Thursday. Am I late? Oh, I'm right on time. 11:02. What is going on? Let me see. I don't know why that always says that. All right. So should be another couple seconds. Yeah. So I'm super excited. So every Thursday, I'm going to try and go live here, and some Wonder Woman is going to be sharing their story. So whether it's a business story, whether it's a personal story, most of these stories you'll be able to relate to, which is nice. And even if you're not looking to build a business, some of these stories may resonate with you. So if they do, I hope that, they can help in some way. Good morning, Louise. What's going on? What is going on? We are just waiting for Brenda. Hey, Adrienne, how are you? Good morning, Kate. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, guys. Let me just make sure she didn't message me and say, I'm running late. I know she just hopped out of the shower, so maybe she's still getting ready. Let's see. I don't see her coming on yet. Hey, Nicola, how are you? What is going on? Oh, thank you. Honestly, I was like blown away myself. I saw all these people with, oh, she's here. Let me invite her. I saw all these people with, why can't I invite you now? Oh, there she is. I saw all these people with incredible results, and I was like, oh, I really hope I have some good results. And then I took some pictures, and then after I took the pictures, I was blown away. I was like, holy shit. It's funny, you don't really notice until you take some sort of picture. There she is. There's the beautiful Brenda Lee.
Hello.
How are you?
Well, I took the towel off my head.
Your hair looks good.
Oh, it's just up in a bun.
Well, it's a nice bun.
Bad hair day. Gotta throw it up in a bun.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. So I invited Brenda Lee. This is Brenda Lee Lang. She is, she's a mom. She runs a part-time beauty business, and she is one of the best cookie makers all around. She actually made my son's
Thank you.
birthday party cookies last year, and they were amazing. So she's talented.
Thank you.
So she's gonna talk. I'm gonna ask her a couple questions. This is our first episode of our Wonder Woman series, and Brenda Lee will tell you that she suffers from some anxiety. She suffers from depression. She's probably not going to go into, so hardcore, but what she's going to do is she's going to share with you how it's helped, or what has helped her get through it. Correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
somewhat.
she's going to share with that. Maybe it's going to resonate with you. Maybe it won't. Maybe it would resonate with maybe a friend of yours. So if you know that somebody's going through something like this, or it could help, give it a share, and maybe it could resonate with someone else. So, Brenda Lee, how long have you started your part-time beauty business? Do you remember when you started?
It was about 4 years, almost 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
I think so. Louise Howe will know the exact day, but I'm pretty sure it was almost 4 years ago.
Yeah. And so,
yeah, I think it was May. Yeah.
And tell me, like, did somebody offer you, or did you stumble across the product? Like, how did you find us?
I was looking for the 3D mascara. I saw a thing about it on Facebook, and I was literally just looking for it. I was talking with one of the girls about it, and I really didn't understand anything about the company and didn't really care anything about the company, to be honest. But then one of my friends was having a party, and her aunt was Kelly Lawrence.
Oh.
And we ended up at this party, and of course Louise was there, and she was not going to take no for an answer. And that's really how I was just like, whatever, I'll buy the kit. But yeah, and that's how it started.
So what intention did you have buying that kit?
There's Louise. She's like, haha.
Oh yeah.
What intention well, Louise was just pointing out to us at the party that it was a mascara cost, what was it, $35, or you could get this whole kit with all this stuff in it for this much. And she talked me into it basically, and yeah, she was right, it was a good deal. So I that was why I bought the kit. I had no intentions in selling it, honestly, none at all. And I don't know, I just really liked the product when it came in, and I thought, why can't I do this too? So I started doing it, and Louise was always there if I needed somebody, so she always helped me through, and that's it. That's how it all happened.
That's awesome.
By a fluke.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
My light is, hopefully it's not dark for people, but I think my camera or my phone is getting hot, so it keeps turning my flash off.
Oh, phones aren't they great?
Okay. So your intention was it was just for the product, and then once the kit came in, then you liked the product, so then you thought, okay,
yes,
why not share it with my friends?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So you've been working it as a business for what, 4 years almost?
Almost 4 years, I think. Is that right, Louise?
Still no.
I'm pretty sure it'll be 4 years this May.
That's
sure.
Awesome.
Yeah. So it's taken a long time to become, I'm green status now, and that's taken me a lot longer than other people. But that's one of the lessons that I've learned, is to not compare myself to other people.
Your journey is completely different.
Not just in Younique, in everything.
Yeah.
In everything.
Yeah.
Right. And that's one of the things that Younique has taught me is I feel like I'm becoming a better person because of Younique, because I am learning things about myself because of what I'm doing. And that is one of the things, is to not compare myself to other people.
And I think as women in general, I think that's probably mostly what we do, is we compare ourselves to so many different people in business, personal, and whatever. And we always think, well, how come I'm not there, or how come I don't have that? But what we have to remember is that this is our journey, right? Our journey's should look completely different than everyone else's.
Yeah.
So on this journey of yours, You know, you've struggled with some anxiety and depression. Do you want to share how or what
Sure.
helps you, what has been helping you through that, or like what was
Sure. I was diagnosed with clinical depression about 10 years ago, actually. And they figure I've had it my whole life, but triggers happen, right? My grandfather died and it triggered it, and that was the end. So I've been on medication ever since. And sometimes anybody who's on medication for depression and anxiety knows that it doesn't
yeah,
always work. You still have good days and bad days. It's not a cure all. Like it's not like you take this medicine and all of a sudden you're just happy all the time. It's not like that at all. So I still have good days and bad. And what I find is that I'm accountable to people by doing this job. So I've been in a real slump lately. I've had a lot going on in life, and thank you, Kathy. And it's been really challenging for me just to get out of bed some days, to be honest. I've had to cancel on friends because my anxiety has been through the roof. Actually, I almost canceled coming to the Christmas party. And then you messaged me and you said, what did you say? Something about how I was a big part of the team or something. And it just sort of, it just sort of helped me. And I'm just like, thank you, but that it helped me and it made me want to go even more, right? So sometimes it's just the tiniest little thing that you can do for someone else that's got depression and anxiety. You might not even know you're doing it, but it helps them to just sort of snap out of it or just push through
yeah,
it, I guess is a good way of
yeah,
saying it. Because it's not easy. It's not easy to just push through and doing a live video, for example, that's really hard to, hi, I'm just going to put on some makeup today. I'm in a really great mood. And in the background, you've been crying for an hour, you can't do that. So, but because I've been in a real slump for the last, well, almost this whole year, I think we've been through a lot lately and it's been really hard. And but I've had tons of people messaging me and asking me they're not saying where are you, they're just saying, so I saw this product and want to know more about this, and I want to know more about that, and I've done $500 in sales without even trying this month. So um what I was going to say too is that it's important for you to be consistent, because even when you're having bad days and bad months, when you've been consistent, those people will come to you. So that has helped me too to learn, and it also helps me to know those people are there, even though I'm not there for them, they're there for me, and that helps me through it too. So I also have migraines, so yeah, when I have a migraine day, it's not good. So
it's not good at all. So, but
no.
when you were talking about live videos, I mean, do you
Mhm.
need to do a live video to build your business, like to be successful?
No, you don't. Not at all. Like that's what I was. So if you're consistent as far as talking to people and getting to know new people, which is really hard when you've got anxiety and depression, it's really hard to put yourself out there for rejection when you already feel rejected with
Yeah,
yourself. But it is really good for you because the more I do it, the easier it becomes for me, and it just becomes a part of life where it's just like, whatever. And so if you're doing that, you're already formulating relationships with other people without doing live videos. So, you can message people that way. You don't always have to be, in front of the screen like I'm doing right now, because sometimes this is hard to do.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And yes, you do get scared and nervous and anxious and everything else, but the more you do, the easier it is as well. I'm just reading one of the comments there. It is hard. It is very hard, especially, I don't know if it's even harder for people with anxiety and depression, to be honest with you. I think it's hard for
Yeah,
everyone to do a live video. But the more you do, the easier it becomes. And I remember when I first started doing them, my nieces were with me and they were helping me because I didn't know how to do it. And as soon as I got done, I'm like, oh, that was fun. I want to do another one. Mind you, they were here too, so it made it a little bit
uh,
easier. But yeah,
it
so
actually, it's
but I
actually not that bad. Like it's when you first when you get over the initial. I mean, I don't mind doing them. Do I want to do them all the time? I don't, like, sometimes I feel the same way, right? But you just
yeah,
it does help you.
it does. It helps you to get out of that slump. Um, there was the one, I don't know if she's on your team or not, but did you see that video of the girl who fell and broke her chair
No,
doing a live
no.
video? Okay, that was, I wish I could have saved that one because honestly, it's the funniest thing I ever saw. She still posted it, which was even funnier. But she was doing a live video. What's the worst thing that can happen, right? You fall. She fell backwards. Her high knee was right up in the air, legs up in the air, and everything else. Her chair broke, and she got up and was laughing. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen, and she still posted it. And I thought, like that to me, that was like that was awesome because she was just, this is what happened. Oh well, And I think the more real you become to people, the more you're going to have an attraction to people as well. I don't think people want to see phony. They don't want to see, oh, life is perfect and I don't have anything going wrong in my life and you're just like, yeah, whatever, turn the page.
Yeah.
So that's just
Well,
yeah. Again, don't compare.
no, but I think like, for example, like that video that you're just saying, I'll have to see if someone can tag me in it or something. But that's like the whole, like, that's like it's like people think that they need to do what we like, they need to be professional to do what we do.
Exactly.
And I
Yeah.
say, listen, if you're looking for someone professional, or you're looking for someone professional to help you, teach makeup or beauty tips or whatever, I'm not the girl. Go search on YouTube, and there are tons of celebrity professional makeup artists that can help you do that. But what's amazing with us is that, I don't know, probably a good percentage of us are just moms who want to help
Mm-hmm.
other women or other moms. Some of us aren't moms, but
Mm-hmm.
we all have the same goal. We are just extraordinary, ordinary women. That makes sense, right? We
Yep.
are
Yep.
extraordinary, ordinary women who just either want to earn a couple extra bucks a week. We want make some friendships, or I don't know. There's so many different things. But yeah, like if you're afraid to be professional, then you're in the wrong business because we're not professional here.
Yeah, well, exactly. And like I've made some really good friends doing this, and I wouldn't have thought that. But the one thing about it is that when you join a group of women that's this big and powerful, sometimes it's a little bit scary, but I can promise you, you're going to find someone that you click with because there's everybody, right? You've got a pool of so many different personalities and everything else that you're going to find people that you click with. You're going to find people you don't click with too, but that's okay. You just stick with the people that you click with. Like I can count on one hand how many times I've actually met Louise Vokins in real life. But if I have a problem, it doesn't matter whether it's unique or whether it's life. I know I can count on her to sort of give me some good advice and help me
Yeah.
through it, right? I've literally seen her maybe 4 or 5 times in person, but I know her heart and I know she's there for me, right? And I can honestly say that some of the people that I've met with Unique, I wouldn't want to give them up, and I wouldn't have met them any other way, right?
Is
So
that a big
that was one.
part of what helps you through the sisterhood, is what
It
helps
is.
you been helping you through
It
the
is.
depression and anxiety?
It is. It's the relationships that I've made with my friends with that sell it as well. And we're not in a competition with each other. We actually want to help each other, which is also really nice. When I first started, I thought everybody's going to be competing with each other and they're going to want to like scratch at you and get you down so they can get to the top. And it's not like that at all. It's just a bunch of friends that all do the same thing. And it's a really nice thing to fall back on, to know that they're always there for you. It's good.
I gotta say, like, we're pretty special. Like we treat each other, like, I personally don't see any cliques, like, say within our team and our group, and that I don't see any cliques. Like, I know that there's cliques out there, like, with regular friends and stuff like that, but when I'm at events and stuff
Mhm.
like that, I don't know, maybe there is, but I never see that there's any cliques. Like,
No.
it's all just, maybe some of us don't know each other that well, but we all, like, when I see women who come to our events, right? So we'll throw some events, or we had a Christmas party in January, or a team celebration party in January. And here's what I can count on, is that if there is somebody who walks in and they're sitting at a table by themselves, somebody will go over and say, "Hey, come sit with us." or somebody will
Yeah,
move
for
and
sure.
go sit at that table. And I gotta tell you,
Yeah. Yeah.
that doesn't really happen in real life.
No. And the other thing too is that, all growing up, you see the beautiful ones, the blonde ones, the skinny ones, the perfect ones. They're no different than everybody else. Like they are very friendly. They're not like, well, I'm too good to talk to you. It's not like that at all.
Yeah.
And that's nice too. And the ages too. Like you've got elderly people selling this stuff and really young people selling this stuff, and they all get along with each other just great. So yeah, that's definitely part of it too. Um, yeah, so I was going to say that was one of my things actually that I was going to say was that helping others helps with depression too. So like if you're helping someone that's sitting alone at a table, or someone that doesn't know how to wear their makeup, or how if they've got some questions about selling things or whatever, give them some free stuff once in a while. I love to give, and giving helps me with my anxiety a lot. I don't know why, but it does. It helps me maybe to be in control a little bit more. I don't know, but I really like to give, and giving, it can be your time, it can be whatever, but it's one of those things that I have definitely learned from doing Younique. Giving is helps me a lot. So, and being kind to other people even when they're not kind to you, that's a really hard lesson. That's a really hard lesson to learn, but that also really helps you um, in your process, not with the Younique, but with life, learning how to be kind to other people. Because sometimes people are real jerks, let's face it. And if you're a jerk back to them, you've accomplished nothing. So it's better to rise above and be kind to them. And then when you've given them a better day, then it helps you to have a better day too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I had 5 things that I wanted to make sure people took away from it. I guess I should make sure I said them all. I was gonna say it's okay to have bad
Mhm.
days.
Oh yeah.
Everybody has bad days. And I think that when we're selling Younique, people think that you have to be perfect all the time and have a great day all the time. And that's not true. That's not real. I don't have a good day all the time. And it's okay that I don't have a good day all the time. Doing for others helps you. That was one of the things. Don't let depression and anxiety and whatever other hang up you've got, don't let it rule you. Don't let it be the boss of what you do today and what you don't do today. There are times when my depression is so bad that I can't do anything more about it, but for the general most part, I try to make sure I can at least do something. Don't compare yourself to others. We already talked about that. Being kind to others, and this is something that I learned a few months ago at one of the trainings that we were doing. This is really important for everybody to learn. Don't judge a book by the chapter that you walked in on.
Hmm. Very.
We don't know what somebody else is going through. We don't. And I'm a perfect example of that. People might look at me and think, well, she's a little snot today. No, if you knew what was going on in my life right now, then you would probably come over and give me a hug. You know what I mean? So you can't judge other people because you don't know what chapter you're walking in
No,
on.
so powerful.
Yeah, that was a really good one. That's something that's really stuck with me. So I think those were my main points that I wanted to make sure that I got across
Love
today.
them. I love them. Someone had a question. I think it was Diana. Are you expected to be a mentor to others if you decide to join Younique? No, I mean, that's kind of like the best part is like when most people join, they have no idea what they're doing. So how are you supposed to mentor someone if you don't know what you're doing, right? And I think that's why most people are afraid to kind of take the next step is because they're like, well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And that's why you have all of us. So we have
Yeah.
this huge community of women with thousands of women, and we kind of all mentor.
Oh, your volume just left. There you go.
There you go. Um, wouldn't you agree that we kind of all mentor one another?
Oh yeah. Like I have a group, just like a mess on Messenger. My girls are all on Messenger because there's so many groups. And yeah, we just if somebody has a question, they just put it in there, and whoever has the answer answers it for
Yeah.
them. It's very easy. It's you don't have to like there's a lot of girls that are worried because they don't have that leadership quality, but you learn that too. Even if, you know, even if you don't think you're going to, you actually do learn a little bit of that
Yeah.
too.
Oh God. I mean, we could go on and on for things that we could name things of what we've, of what we've learned by, I personally believe that I'm a better person than I was like 5 years ago before I started. And it's only because I've started to learn like little things like gratitude, right? We learn like
Mhm.
gratitude,
Definitely.
and we learn kind of how to change our mindset. I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, like if I go back and I look at things like I posted on Facebook like 6 7 years ago, and I'm like, I can't believe that shit came out of my mouth. Like, how could I even say that? How could I even think of that? And it's not like you join Unique and then all of a sudden you're like brainwashed to be this better person, but I think we all kind of just
Yeah.
rally with one another to be better women. And there's just certain things that we focus on, like gratitude and stuff like that, and mindset. Listen, if you're building, a small business, you do need to learn those certain mindset shifts and stuff, and it actually does
Yeah.
help. So it doesn't just help you with your business, it actually makes you a better person. I'm a better wife, I'm a
Yeah.
better mother, I'm a better friend, I'm a better sister and daughter. I can say 100% because of um because of this company. And it's not because of this company, because of this sisterhood and because of the people that I'm
Right.
surrounding myself with. And I think that most of us, some people may not feel the same way, but I think that most of us feel that same way. And that's why we're still here 4 and 5 years later, right? We may
That's right.
not have these big, humongous businesses like other women, and we may think, well, how come we're not there? But you know what? We're still here. This is our journey, and we love doing what we do, whether it's at a smaller pace or whether it's at a faster pace.
That's right. Don't compare
Don't
yourself.
ever compare yourself. Yeah, and Cheryl's right. We all help each other. We collaborate. We push forward. Listen, if we're not successful, you're not successful, right? And even though,
Yeah.
like, I know some people think that it is a competition, but like, example for Brenda Lee and myself, we don't have the same friends. So that's
No.
why we get to, that's why we get to collaborate and we'd be like, all right, let's try this, let's do this, let's try this, because we can.
Well, the other thing too is that if I look at my list on who are my best customers, it's not my best friends. So even if I did have the same friends as somebody else that was on the same team as me, that's not really going to make a big impact on my sales. That's another thing that people need to understand, because they're not my best customers, my friends, and my family. It's actually strangers that, right? So
Same
I don't know.
here.
That's one, yeah, yeah. It's one of the things that people always like, well, I can't do that. So and so, has all the same friends as me. So it's got nothing to do with it, honestly. So that's just one little point to throw in
Yeah.
there.
And we learn all that stuff together, right? We learn how to
Hmm.
reach out. We learn how to, grow your audience. When your best friends tell you, no, I'm not interested, right? Then
Hmm.
that, yeah. So, all right. Is
Yeah.
there anything else that you'd like to share?
Those were my points that I really wanted to get through. And yeah, like I just wanted to say that if it's you just want to earn a little bit of extra money and make some really good friends, then that's all you need. That's all you need to know, really. We'll help you out with everything else. It's really, really
Awesome.
easy.
Well, I am so proud of you, and I thank you so
Thanks.
much for being so vulnerable and, sharing a little bit about your struggle. But, if you helped one person out there feel a little bit better, then I know that makes you feel good.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
all right, guys, if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below. If you are on this video because of Brenda Lee and you're one of, her contacts, if you have any questions, please refer back to Brenda Lee so she can answer. And again, if you're anyone following me, then reach out to myself. All right. Have a great day. Bye.